everybody and welcome back to another Osbers Gaming video. And today, I'm here to talk about the 1.17, drumroll please, Caves and Cliffs update! Woohoo! Now, first of all, I want to talk about what if I expected this update, what would actually happen, and then I'll go through a full-on brief of what's actually going to be in the update. Might not include everything, but I'm going to include as much as I can. No idea how long this video is going to be, except you can see. Why am I doing this? Who cares? So, basically, the cliffs. I'm going to talk about cliffs first, because it's easier. I think everybody expected a mountain update. I don't think anyone was like, oh, it's not going to be a mountain update. I mean, I know we just had a vote, but yeah, it was going to be a mountain update. I'm sorry, it just was. Whether you liked it or not, it was going to be a mountain update. We had already gone for, goats. The Isolager was sort of in the mix, meaning that, oh, look, it's going to be an Isolager. It has to be that, because it would have fit in well. I know Isolager isn't in the game, but it was sort of just preparing me for it. I thought that was quite cool. Yeah, so I think everybody expected that. Caves. Right. I just can't express how happy I am that we have a cave update. I'm actually really surprised that we have a cave update because, I just am. I think everyone's surprised. I think it was just going to be this meme where, Mojang would be like, okay, we're never going to add a cave update, and the Minecraft community would be like, no, please, and like, he's a bee, he's a panda, and I know they're good animals, obviously, and I'm not saying they're not, but there was like a whole update on bees. Not saying that was a bad update, because it wasn't, but that is like the size of like 1% of the caves and cliffs. I'm not even joking here. They could have just added that into 1.14, and 1.15 could have been the Nether update, and 1.16 could have been caves and cliffs. I think they were just going to do sort of tiny updates like that. I know they just did the Nether update, and that was big, and I was really, really happy about there being a Nether update. But I was really, I was quite doubtful that they were going to do a Caves update. But I'm so glad that it's a double update, because, we just had a big update, and I was like, oh, it's going to be a small update now. But it turns out it's a big update. Don't worry. It's going to be amazing, and I'm really, really excited. And now I'm going to go on a briefing talking about the actual thing. Okay, so first thing I'm going to talk about is the mountains. I think there's less on the mountains that we need to talk about, which is why I'm doing it first, honestly. And don't get me wrong, I'm really excited for the mountains as well. It's just the cave has been long awaited for like 10 years or something. I don't think they've actually had an update in long hours later. Long time. And anyway, I'm not even joking here. Yeah, it's just been a long journey. Everyone's wanted it. And I'm so glad that Mojang has actually finally done something. Anyway, yeah, let's talk about the mountains. First of all, the mountain gen. Oh my goodness. I am so excited for the mountain gen. The reason I'm excited for the mountain gen is because, right now, not that the mountains are bad, they're just not realistic. I know I was talking about the bee update being a tiny update, but if you've seen their trailer, it's beautiful. It's my favourite trailer Minecraft has ever done. And it's half of that is to do with the generation. And I know that's not what biomes look like. And if that's what biomes look like, I would be in Minecraft 24/7, okay? Yeah, the gen was just great, and I think it's going to be sort of the same gen with this mountain, and I am so excited. I'm not sure how high the mountain's going to be. I'm really disappointed, though, that the build height isn't updated. Well, I'm actually not sure, but as far as I know, it's not being updated. And that's really sad, because I always build high builds. It's always been a high build for me. High builds. High, I need it to be as tall as possible. And yeah, it's not going to work with that. I just wish there was a mod where there was on Bedrock, obviously. Of course, there's one on Java. There's everything on Java. That, extends the build height or makes sure there's no build height. And I'm pretty sad that there's not that. But anyway, you can't have everything. Next are the goats. And, oh my goodness, they are so cute. That's all I have to say about them, really. I was surprised that they could jump that far. I'm not sure what they'll drop. It'll probably be leather and if they drop a meat, I'm actually going to be really confused and sort of skeptical about that. I'm sort of skeptical about that right now because Minecraft's going on a thing for the habitat, and everything's becoming a bit more environmentally friendly, which I'm completely on board with. But the problem with that is, you can't really get more drops from the animal. I mean, nobody who plays Minecraft really is going to go on hunting, are they? I mean, okay, maybe people might, but who do play Minecraft. But, I don't think Minecraft has inspired them to go hunting, especially not with anyone I know. And I know a lot of people who play Minecraft, don't worry. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say on the goats, other than I think they're very territorial. I don't think I like cows being up there, according to the live. According to the live stream, I don't think they actually like the cows, but I mean, who cares? Yeah, and there's the snowiest snow. I have no idea what the snowiest snow does, but it does look cool. Yeah, but the thing I'm excited for is the powdered snow, which, unless you have leather boots, you cannot walk across without falling into it. It's basically trick snow. And, oh my goodness, I have so many ideas for this. I have so many ideas for this. If you join my Minecraft world and it's in a mountain after the Caves and Cliffs update, wear leather boots, otherwise you may die. Sorry about that. I'll probably have my base on top of a mountain, replace all the snow with powdered snow, fill in the outside of the cave. Not the cave, the mountain. And, we'll see how it goes and see if you survive. And now, onto caves. Okay, first of all, I have to talk about the biomes and how I'm confused about them. They said there were three official cave biomes. Well, I say two because one's literally just caves, except they do look a ton better. Because there were tons of new blocks, including, spoiler alert, the crystal and the block, which looks like the Warden. No idea what it's called. I think it's Skulk. And I'm not actually sure whether or not that's its own biome. But yeah, the two official new biomes, which I'm going to talk about, are first of all, the Lush Caves. The Lush Caves is probably my favourite biome which they've added. I think it looks so cool. It's sort of like a rainforest habitat in something like South America, and you can get axolotls there. Now, axolotls, obviously they're a real mob, but they have specific cool things which you can do with them. So the first thing you can do with them is basically they attack you. They look really, really cute, but they attack you. I'm not sure that's something you can do with them, but they attack you nonetheless. Secondly, you can pick them up, which is a thing you actually can do. I lied earlier. You can pick them up in your bucket. And what you can do, if you go over to the ocean near a Guardian, I've forgotten its name, ocean monument. If you go near an ocean monument, place the axolotls down. What they do, they have this power. Is they can, hit the Guardian, but what they do is if they're hit, they can play dead. And what's good about them playing dead is that they regen, and the Guardians, because they're stupid, don't come and get them. So basically, they are basically unlimited health, and unless the Guardian's like, oh my goodness, they're actually regenning and just killing them on the spot. But I think Guardians are way too stupid to do that, so, I think you've kind of got an invincible buddy there. Oh well. Oh yeah, apart from falling from cliffs, and they can't go on land. I legit just realised that. Other stuff about the Lush Caves, I'm actually just reading here. You get glowberries, and the thing about this, which I sort of imagined, was they give off lots of light, and that is official. And you can eat them as well. But you're really hungry, and the glowberries are your only light source, and it's your only food around. Would you eat it, or keep the light? Honestly, in that situation, just bring torches. Yeah, but I think you bring torches on any cave journey unless you are Cyclone. And yeah, so I have to say about that. You get spore blossoms as well. I forgot what they do, but they're in the game. And I also have to talk about the Azalea Tree. Now, this is a new tree, and basically it spawns above ground. I hate to disappoint you, but there is no cave tree. Yeah, it's just a normal tree. But the cool thing about this is if you dig down about 10 blocks down from it, you'll find a lush cave. So this sort of symbolises the lush caves, and you can get stuff from there. I'm not sure if there's any other blocks in the lush caves, but you get tons of new sort of flowers maybe, or blocks. No idea, but it's going to be really, really, really cool. Next thing are the dripstone caves, and they're stalagmites and stalactites. Obviously, stalactites are the ones on the ceiling, and stalagmites are the ones on the ground. Now, the thing which I like about this is that it's an infinite water source. Now, I know it might not be all that useful, because I know people just do infinite water sources by themselves, with, infinite water sources that we've all used for probably years. But, when you're down in the caves, and I know there will be lots of waterfalls in the caves, but yeah, it's honestly, I'm just realising right now that it's pretty useless, but they do look quite cool, except they don't really look like a Minecraft thing, if you understand what I mean, if you have seen the video. And the final biome, well, I say it's a biome, it's basically just the old cave, but the generation is 100 times better, honestly. The cave gen is now amazing, and I'm so excited for it. And that is really all I have to say about that. Now there's this sort of biome, not sure whether this is actually a biome, maybe it's just part of the drip caves, but it's got Skulk Sensors in them, and it's made of a skulk, and it looks a bit like end sort of area, but the Skulk sensor, if you pick it up and place it down, it's compatible with redstone, and what you do is it sends off a signal of movement. So if you walk near it, it'll just do it. You just had to walk near it, and bye pressure plates. In this situation, except you'll probably be using pressure plates more because they're like a billion times easier to get because they're right at the bottom of the world. And now it's mob time. It's mob time. But it's scary mob time because we have the Warden. Now the Warden, I saw it on Minecraft Live because I watched that, and I was like, that is the creepiest mob in all of Minecraft. And it is. Good thing though, it comes with its own structure. I'm not sure whether it's like an abandoned mineshaft or whatever, but it comes with lots of loot, including maybe gold, silver, and copper? Well, yeah, we'll explain about that later. But, yeah, the Warden is blind, but it does detect movement, like the Skulk sensor, and it looks a bit like a golem, but it's really it looks like it's sort of from the end. But anyway, what it does is it detects movement. So if you bring a bow or some snow, that rhymes, if you bring that, then you can throw it and it'll go the other direction from you. And yeah, I think that's a really cool idea. I mean, obviously you'll have to run away from it and it'll probably hear you. But the sad thing about this, and it made me really sad, is that it's basically invincible. You can't kill the damn thing. I'm not even joking here, right? I saw it in the video. They had a netherite sword, and basically the netherite sword did no damage. And I'm not sure whether this guy had armor on or whatever, but the Warden literally got him down to about 4 full hearts, and in one hit. And I'm not actually sure whether he was using armor or not, but that is overpowered. I'm sorry here, that is overpowered. And another block I'm going to talk about is marble. Now, if you've watched Systems Z's videos on Cave Update, the slate, it looks like that. And he's talked about marble, and it looks like marble, but this looks like slate. And I really like it. It looks pretty cool. And, yeah. And now I'm going to talk about copper. So, basically, you can find copper basically anywhere. I'm not sure whether it's rare or not, but it's just a normal ore. And the cool thing about copper is that you can't really make stuff with it. It's like emeralds. I'm joking, it's not like emeralds. You can't really make tools and armor with it, which when I saw that I was really, really sad because it was really, what's the point of having them then? But the cool thing about them is that you can make stuff with them. And when I say make stuff, you can make stuff like blocks. Well, I know you could obviously make blocks. But you can make slabs, you can make stairs, you can make pillars. Well, I'm not sure I can make pillars, but you can make a lot of stuff with them. And I am really, really excited for that. And the good thing about it is that it corrodes and it turns blue. So you can make a Statue of Liberty with it. And apparently it's supposed to add a sense of time to the game, which I think is really cool. So you can sort of differentiate the old builds from the new. And also you can renew it. And I have no idea whether that impacts its stability or whatever. But, you know. Also, stuff you can make with it include the lightning rod. Now, the cool thing about the lightning rod is for those lazy people who make their roofs out of wood, fear no longer about lightning, because the lightning rod will suck up all of your lightning for you and make it look hella cool. And you can be Thor now. That's all I have to say about that, really. It does look really cool. I mean, the aesthetics are great. It's just, I wouldn't really use it for its actual purpose. This is because I am not stupid. Most of my houses are inside caves. And yeah, I just find it a bit stupid. I mean, unless I live on top of a mountain. Yeah, if you ever join my Minecraft world, just don't look on top of the mountain, okay? I mean, there's only going to be all my stuff. Wait, what? Honestly, yeah. I have no idea what to say. But the main thing, which I'm really excited about copper, is that you can craft telescopes with it. And the reason I'm excited about telescopes is because they're legit telescopes. I'm not even joking. You can, like, they work like telescopes. I mean, this is amazing. You can see far. I'm really happy with that. Being added into the game. Sort of random, and I really didn't expect it. But, you know, I'm happy it's in the game, no complaints. It'll probably be one of my favourite things about 1.17. Next, I'm going to talk about the crystals. Now, the crystals, this is a really, really cool block because it reminds me of the saying, cruel to be kind. Now, I'm not sure whether you can actually pick up crystals, but I'm just assuming you can. But the thing which you can pick up is the resource which it grows from. So basically, you'll have to go to the cave where the crystals grow. And I'm not sure whether this is a biome or not, but it uses, like, new blocks. Yeah, and you'll have to go there. You can't have a crystal grower near your house. That'd be too good to be true. You have to go all the way into your cave. I mean, whether you live near one or not I'm not sure. What I would do in that situation is just I just have a separate base next to it with a different bed and probably put half of my good stuff in that and half of my good stuff in my main base. Not sure. I mean, I already do that, so not with crystals, but with other stuff. Like one in my mine and one on top of a mountain, which is where I usually live, regardless of 1.17. And yeah. What to talk about? Oh yeah. This is a new structure, and it's archaeology sites and excavation areas. So basically, there are these abandoned sort of excavation areas, and I have no idea where you can find bones here or not, but you can find obsidian, so that's cool. No, but the main thing is you can dig, and there's buried treasure in this, so I know there already is sort of buried treasure, but if you dig down, you can find stuff like ceramic, and I think that's a really cool addition, because you can have sort of unleash your Indiana Jones, maybe pirate. You know, that would be so good for lots of different role plays. I'm not really involved in role plays, just so you know. I mean, I was involved in a few with the Whitey Realm Hype House. It's just, I actually feel like getting involved in the role plays now because there's so much more into Minecraft. And yeah, it'll just be really, 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 really cool. And another random thing I'm going to talk about is the leaf platforms. No idea what their actual name is, but I just like to call them leaf platforms. They basically, you can put them on a leaf platform and you can jump on top of the leaves. But the problem with these, and why they are obviously not as good as either slime blocks or literally just parkour, normal parkour, is that basically, if you stand on them for too long, you'll fall. Yeah, it'll fall. There's physics in Minecraft now, which is a good thing, and it is a good thing, but, you know, pretty disappointed about it, because you'll fall, and But then again, it doesn't really do much because I'll just be using my normal amazing dirt block. All I have to say about that, really. Final thing I'm going to talk about is a mob vote, and I'm actually just going to say about that right now. So, the mob vote. First of all, I'm going to tell you which mob I voted for. I voted for the Moobloom because, and so did Mr. Badger, and that's because, they're cute. No, I didn't just vote for them because they're cute. I voted for them because they'd be a really renewable flower source. Yeah, you know, if you shear them, you get the flower, and then they'd eat grass, you get the flower, and it would be a really cool dye source as well. And I thought that would just be really, really cool thing to have. What I have to say about that, really. Yeah. But they got voted out in the first round, and I was really sad about that. And now I'm going to talk about why the Iceologer would have done basically nothing apart from irritate everyone. We just got a mountain update. People are going to be living on the mountains more because of that powdered snow. I had to look that up. Yeah, they're going to be living on mountains now. And it's unfair how there's going to be this new mob, which is going to sort of deplete them from the lands. They're going to have to flee from the mountains, which have just been updated. The Iceologer is going to be so irritating, similar like the Phantom, except Phantoms don't irritate me. Why, you ask? Because I sleep. Yeah, I am not excited for that. Luckily, it's not going to be in the game. It's going to be the glue squid. And the thing is about the glue squid, it's useless, but it's going to be better than the Iceologer. The only thing it would be cool in would be building. Like, I suppose you could have an aquarium with it in. I thought that'd be pretty cool. Since if you see my sort of build style, I always have a sort of window in my house with sort of a fox habitat or a cat habitat or sometimes even a polar bear habitat. But it's usually foxes. And I'm not a cat person. Dogs for life. But yeah, that'll probably further enhance my aquarium building. And I'm pretty happy about the glow squid being added. I mean, I know it's useless, but it will be quite cool for building stuff. And all the people who in the chat, which I saw, who were very pro-Iceologer, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to get used to this. And I know you'll like it, because you are the same people who like building. You're probably all the pro players, aren't you? Dreamflow voted for glow squid. No idea why. But I mean, who cares? Yeah, glow squids are in the game, and I think you can find them in both oceans and the new caves. And there's lots of waterfalls in the caves, and you can sort of raft on them with boats. Oh well, you can raft on them now. And I thought that'd be really cool. I forgot to mention that earlier. I should just realised that. And I'm just going to do an end card. And that is 1.17. I'm not sure if I did everything. Leave a comment down below if I have forgotten stuff. Yeah, just leave a comment down below if I've forgotten stuff, okay? I probably have forgotten a ton, but I mean, who cares? Have a nice day. Like and sub. Comment down what you like about 1.17. I'm actually being legit here. Don't just comment stupid stuff like I get on most of my videos. And yeah, I'm going to take this moment to sort of emphasize why I want you to sub to the Whitey Realm. We only have 9 subs. It's pretty sad. We do lots of work on it. I know we haven't posted for 3 weeks, but we do build on our channel. We post it on our channels ourselves. We do lots of work on it. And yeah, if you could sub to the Whitey Realm, that's the one with 9 subs, or something close to it, by this time, that would be really great. Just please sub. Next thing would be, yeah, sub to JD Minecraft. JD Minecraft is a fellow friend and a YouTuber, and he does lots of Minecraft stuff. Not sure if it's posted in 3 weeks or whatever, but if you see my latest video, then, you know, you can see what he's been building, and I think you'll like it. Next is Cyclone. Cyclone is a great builder, and he owns the Whitey Realm. You know, he's a good friend, and he's very, very good at building. And if you could watch his videos and like and sub to his channel. Next is Light Titan. Light Titan hasn't posted for God knows when, but he's still, yeah, if you could sub to his channel, that would be great. He does lots of work with us on the Whitey Realm. And finally, I want to emphasize why you should sub to Mr. Badger 064. Unlike the rest of them, he actually does post regularly, as I do. So yeah, he does a lot of work on his channel. If you could like and sub to him, that would be great. And as always, sub to me, or else you won't get the cave update. I'm sorry about that, but I'm a hacker. Yeah. So just have a nice day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!